Alright, here we are again. This is Caleb Games, and this is going to be my 11th and hopefully final episode of at least the base ending of Steel Soul run on Hollow Knight, which, if you've been watching, you know means that I'm trying to beat the whole game without dying a single time. So, I believe, if I'm efficient enough and don't mess it up, that this could be the end for the first ending, which is all that I'm shooting for. As of now, the two main things I need to do, I need to get Lurian the Watcher, who is guarded by one of the harder bosses in the game, the Watcher Knights, and then I go and fight the final boss of this route, and that should be it. I have practiced for both of those bosses, but more extensively for the Watcher Knights, just over the past hour or so before starting recording. And for a long time I thought I was going to be doing a mage-based strategy for the Watcher Knights, but that ended up not being the case. I found something better. So, they are very tough, and I, even in my training until the very end, was still going 50-50 with them, like I would win and then they would win. But I was training in a harder set of circumstances of what we're actually going to be doing here in this run. I intentionally didn't put on Fragile Heart, so I'm going to have more hearts or masks of health than I did in training, and then more importantly, there is a way, I've been told, or I read, that you can get rid of one of the Watcher Knights before you start the fight, when you're fighting them in the actual place that they naturally appear in the game, rather than in the training area that I was using. So this is what I'm going to use, which is the kind of the setup I've been using. This gives me extra life, this gives me a lot of extra attack with the sword, and then this lengthens the sword. So I thought I was going to be using some other stuff, but I'm going to stick with the tried and true after some testing. So gonna go ahead and head up there. I don't have the exact navigation of the Watcher Tower or Spire or whatever it's called mapped out, but it shouldn't take too long. And I don't think that there's much in the way of like things that are going to endanger my run beyond the Watcher Knights and the Hollow Knight at the end if I'm not super careful. Although that one is less likely. Am I in the right area? I think so. Maybe. Yeah, I think that is gated off by the Monarch Wings on purpose. I'm a little nervous, I gotta say, even though I practice so much, because I don't want this to come to an end in the wrong way. And I'm just, a little interested in it coming to an end at all. It's been fun to do it this way. Definitely a different kind of run through the game than I usually do. And though I've, definitely taken a lot of precautions and done it very slowly and overpowered myself and did all the checks and balances to make it not as hard, I still am going to be proud of the accomplishment if I can get it done today. I know, like, this pretty much just goes straight up, but I don't really know the layout specifically, or like what's in between me and the Watcher Knights, but hopefully I can at least recognize the chamber that they're in, because I need to do something before I get there. It's kind of repetitive, but we'll get to the good stuff soon. There we go. I'm so used to having the money collector charm on. Shoutouts to Sweet, who is online. Not playing anything, just online. Dang it, there went the funds. I don't really need any more funds. Hope I'm going the right way. I have the map of the area out, but it's not like very specific. Sounds like a grub. Yay. That's it? Okay. Oops. Yeah, the Watcher Knights are in there. Okay, this is it. Yeah. So this, if you haven't seen this before, I haven't either, I just read about it, is how you get rid of one of the Watcher Knights before you have to fight them. That just crushed one of them. So now there should be 5 instead of 6, which is super convenient. Okay, I have my build. I'm full health. I already have some soul. Oh boy, oh geez, oh golly, oh gosh. Let's do it. I've practiced it for like an hour. I should be good. Just don't be over aggressive. Ah, I already messed up. That's alright. Nice. Okay, so that's the only one that you get to fight solo. But there's only 2 rounds of 2 left, I believe. That was different. Ah, that was bad. Sweet. Oh man, they're dying a lot easier than they were in the other mode. Or the other file, or whatever, my practice. I was doing a lot of that facing the wrong way. Let's go. Was that it? Oh, that was close. Oh, I probably would have lost if I hadn't dropped that chandelier. Oh, woo. Okay. Okay. That fight is so good. I definitely had a lot better runs of it, of course, in the practice when you're not nervous and you don't have all these stakes. But that went okay. And they were dying, like their health seemed a lot less than in the Godmaster DLC that I was practicing on. Oh, I think I have a higher nail upgrade in this file than I do in the big one. That might be the difference. That's probably it, actually. Anyway, the Watcher Knights is such a good fight because, like, you can get in a really good rhythm with the two of them that are in your face and pull off some really cool maneuvers. So there's a lot of potential for like high flying action where you're like bouncing off stuff and double jumping and getting out of things way and shooting spells, which is great just to fully utilize your tools, your toolkit. And then also it can all, like if you lose that rhythm, it can all snowball and you get hit over and over and you're just messed up. So it was really good. I know the way to go is forward, and I don't think, like I said, that there's anything really threatening to me, but I am at 3 HP. So just to be safe, I might go back to the... go all the way back down, because like the bench is all the way at the... I don't think there's anything else. I think that was a climax, and then I just like do the Dreamer at the end. I'm gonna risk it. Just because I don't think there's anything else dangerous past this, and I don't want to go all the way back down to the King Station just to heal. Whew. Hellenist Seal. Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I think Dreamer's like right up here. Master, too tired. Same. Way up. Oh, haha, that's funny. That's kind of cool. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's right here. The sleeping figure lays atop the stone plinth. Lies atop. Really? Oh good, it healed me in here. That's nice. The disrespect. There we go. It's not going to be a long episode at all. Either I'm going to win or I'm going to die pretty soon. Unless I skipped a step that I don't remember, but I don't think so. It's awake. Yeah, I spent a good amount of time. Like, I'm like 11 plus hours into this run, which isn't a ton for like a regular run, but for something like this, it kind of is. I spent a lot of time like making sure that my character was really, really strong with a lot of upgrades, a lot of health, a lot of damage. And that was mainly for the Watcher Knights fight, and to some extent the Hollow Knight, the Hornet rematch, a couple others like that, but because the rest of the hard stuff is not in this base ending run that we're doing now. But it will come in handy, because I can reload if I want to, if and when I want to do the full ending, the Radiance ending. I will still like be able to use this setup. But I admit that it was probably overkill. Like that Watcher Knights fight was still really tense, which is great because most of them haven't been. But my nail was just so strong. Like I killed them individually really quickly. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Back down to the King Station's probably maybe the fastest way. Mabes. Bye. I guess I'll sell my stuff to the... Oh, what? Gone out to clear my head. We'll be back soon. If you have something you absolutely must sell, come find me in Fountain Square. I don't ever remember seeing that before. I hope he doesn't die. He probably does. That'd be very Dark Souls, which is a lot of what Hollow Knight goes for. Fountain Square. Is that out here? There's bad guys out here. No. No, Fountain Square is the other way, isn't it? God, this music is so good. Fountain Square. Obviously the square that contains the fountain. Just forgot where that was. Forget where everything is. Oh, he's alive! Oh? What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Does he always leave his shop after you unlock the Temple of the Black Egg? I wonder because he comments on the Hollow Knight, who you're about to go fight. So that might be interesting if like once you get all three dreamers, then he comes out to comment on this, so that if you happen through his area again, you'll get this like extra conversation about the guy you're about to fight. But that really is only likely if you do it in the order that I did it, where you end up doing Lurien last, which I hadn't done in either of the previous runs. Oh well. Stay here too long, I'll get washed into the waterways. Well, it said if you have anything to sell, come and do it out here, but obviously not. Memorial to the Hollow Knight, in the black belt far above, through a sacrifice hell and its last eternal. Will he be there if I go back? Probably. Oop, there went his sign. Yeah, he's back.
Son Gian. Velmi Ardred. Gacheo Liasoki. Velmi Ardred. War's son Gian. Velmi Ardred.
I have so much money.
Liasoki. Delka.
Alrighty. It is time. I never know whether I'm going the right way. I guess King Station would be faster. Still. Wish I had gotten the teleport thing. Ow! How dare you? Alrighty. If I clutch out the Watcher Knights and then lose the Hollow Knight at the very end, I'm gonna be quite upset. That'll be the most tragic of results. But I don't think so. I practiced against the Hollow Knight a few times, and you basically just have to stay on top of him. You don't have to, but the easiest way to beat him is to just stay on top of him. And I've got so much nail damage going on right now that it's not going to take as long as it should. So I will be pretty upset with myself if I let that happen. And I've got a lot of health as well. So should be good. Yep. And since I haven't done the requirements for the true ending, or the other ending, whatever you want to call it, Hornet does not show up to tell me to get good. Because hopefully I don't need to get good for this particular fight. Same charm should be good. Vessel, though bound, you shall know the state of the world. Hallownest will be whole again. Completion percentage viewable in inventory. 69%. I didn't mean to do that. Nice. Hey, big boy. Okay. The Hollow Knight, baby. Ow. Yeah, that's fast. Go ahead and heal just in case while he's doing that. Ah, didn't swing down. I'm being extra careful with the healing, even though I probably don't need it. Now this is where Hornet comes in the good ending, so I don't remember how much is left. Because I could only practice on the other ending. Because that's all I had on that file. But that's it. Oh yeah. Give me all of your infection. It is mine now. We did it, boys. Less than half an hour on this episode. There it is. This is basically linking the Fire and Dark Souls, from what I understand, of both games. Basically the same choice. Woo! Thank you, Team Cherry. Marvelous game. The top 5 games of all time for me that I had gone with for a couple years had Hollow Knight at 4, behind, in some order, Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild, and Undertale. But I think it's actually more well designed than all 3 of those games. And it's just kind of a preference thing for me. At what moment do I think each of those is my favorite game? I think it's basically just the one I'm playing at the moment feels like the best one out of those 4. For different reasons. Very different reasons for all 4 of them. But yeah. Feels good. Feels good. Like I said, I've beaten this game several times, but I've never done it like this, and I've never, not just playing Steel Soul, but being so, I guess, like, methodical in getting all those upgrades, and, Googling things and having, the map out instead of just doing it blindly like you would when you play it for the first time. So just kind of optimizing the Hollow Knight experience in order to make sure I didn't die. Even though there were still definitely some close calls. But it was really good. It was a good experience to have. And just to be able to say that I beat this game, one of my favorite games ever, on the permadeath mode is a great feeling. So I, obviously, when you see this, I'll have put out the episode. And then the whole playlist will be done. 11 episodes, I think. The first 2, maybe 2.5 of them were on a couple different runs where I died really early, but since then it's been this one. It only took 3 tries, which I'm pretty proud of. 3 tries isn't bad at all. 2,158 backers and Kickstarters. Yeah, I would say what I'll do next is put the winning run. Let me read this. Congratulations, you played skillfully and proved you have a steel soul. Thank you for taking the time to explore and conquer the world we built. We'll meet again soon with a new challenge for you. Will we? Is that a Silk Song tease, or what is that they're talking about? DLC that they were planning at the time? Maybe the Godmaster? Sub 12 hour Steel Soul complete. Not bad. Could have been a lot faster if I had been a little more daring, but probably wouldn't have made it on the 3rd try if I had been that way. Ooh, new background screen, or title screen, whatever, title background. I like it. Steel Soul. I would say... So there's Classic. Let's look through these real quick for no reason. That's the one I've been using. I think the Flames, or the Embers, from the Grim Troop is still probably the coolest one. But they're all neat. The heartbeat in this one is creepy. I think Steel Soul might be my second favorite. We're gonna leave it on for now. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to put together like one long video of the full successful run with commentary intact and put that out, and then I will also do a highlight reel version that's not nearly as long, that just hits, you know, cuts through all of the walking back and forth and just kind of condenses it for people who haven't been watching the whole thing or don't want to watch it for that long but want to catch up on how I did it. And then I'll probably, well, while I'm working on those things, I'll probably take a break from this half of my Let's Playing, which is the challenge half, and work on some other projects. But when I'm ready, what I'll probably do is pull the Discord and see if what my next challenge Let's Play is going to be. Could be Hollow Knight again. I could go for the Radiance ending on Steel Soul, or I could do the Pantheons and stuff in the Godmaster DLC. Or the other two options I think would be some Hades stuff or some Fire Emblem Three Houses stuff. I might look through some of my other games and see if there's any interesting challenges that I could do, but those are the main three that I had in mind to poll people about. So we'll see what comes next, but very happy to have finished this. A solid 11 episodes. I don't think I have anything left to say about it. I mean, this is only a half-hour episode, but there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, just check out what else I've got going on the channel. And thank you for being here. I will definitely be back in Hollow Knight in some form at some point because this game is so good. And take care. See you next time.